On May 29, 2020, a damage to the reservoir led to the leakage of 21,000 tons of diesel fuel at HPP3 in Norilsk. The incident did not affect power and water supply at Norilsk Industrial Region. Norilsk Nickel launched the cleanup of the incident immediately. The cleanup works were carried out 24/7. The Emirkab Ministry, the Marine Rescue Service, and Russian leading oil and gas majors Transneft and Gazpromneft sent their teams and equipment to help Norilsk Nickel to clean up the diesel spill. The cleanup program included excavation of the contaminated soil, pumping out the fuel leaked into the HPP3 site, installation of containment booms, deployment of portable tanks for the collection of water-fuel mixture, treatment of the impacted river's coastline with sorbents, daily monitoring of the water surface of the Ambernaya River and Lake Pasino. On June 19th, the first phases of the cleanup were completed. More than 90% of the spilled fuel was collected. Over 32,000 cubic meters of fuel-water mixture was collected. The water-fuel mixture was put for temporary storage into temporary tanks. All the soil was transported to secure hangars. The spread of oil products into Lake Pasino was prevented. The cleanup was a successful joint effort of all the parties involved. At the peak of the cleanup activities, there were over 700 people and more than 300 equipment units involved. The number of containment booms on the Ambernaya River and its tributaries amounted to 110 lines. Representatives of the local indigenous peoples visited the spill site, examined the impacted area and cleanup operations, and highly appreciated the work of the joint team. The third phase of the cleanup program started in July. Temporary pipelines for pumping the water-fuel mixture from the Ambernaya River to the temporary storage area at the Lebyezhai tailings dump was built. By September 30th, 34.5 thousand cubic meters of water-fuel mixture was collected. At the Ambernaya River, a total of 423,000 square meters of territory were treated with sorbents. 351 tons of used sorbent were collected. About 190,000 tons of contaminated soil have been collected in special hangars with a roof and concrete floor. The pumping of the collected water-fuel mixture to the technological site for further separation was completed. The impacted area after the contaminated soil is removed will be planted with perennial grasses adapted to severe northern climate. After the incident, the company has launched a major reevaluation of risk management at operating assets. A detailed program aiming at the improvement of industrial safety of the operating facilities was developed. An emergency technical inspection of all the industrial buildings and structures was launched. Anti-corrosion treatment of fuel tanks, upgrade of containment systems, and bund walls was carried out. Additional capital investments towards an upgrade of the industrial safety of the energy infrastructure have been announced. Most of the cleanup has been completed. The area rehabilitation will continue in 2021 and beyond, as long as will be required to fully remediate the environmental impact of the incident at HPP3.